Howdy folks, I'm somewhere new today, new room, and I'm on YouTube now. And what better video to start with than the most asked question I've ever had, how I do my beards. Specifically for Jacksepticeye and his characters, I also cosplay Markiplier, but that is a different type of beard for a different day. I have nothing else to say, let's go. I use face paint. Snazzaroo children's face paint, that's it. In brown and black. And my paints are gross, ignore that. I also have a fluffy brush from the dollar store and this stipple sponge. Is that gonna show up? Maybe. It's a stipple sponge. Got this in a Halloween makeup face paint kit that you get around Halloween for like $1, you know? First thing you wanna do is take your brown paint and a fluffy brush and you're going to use that to get the general shape of your beard. I have a mirror over here, so I'm going to be looking off to this side. There's no real proper way to do this. I just kind of go for it. You can clean it up later. It's up to you whether you want sideburns or not. I like it because I think it looks good. Then it goes up a bit in the middle of the chin and under the lip. I have no idea what this part's called, but under the lip. And you connect the two. Now see, that's a little messy, but with face paint, you can just clean it up. Just wipe it away. It's great. Then I do the little lines going up, triangles. I don't know how to explain it. You're just gonna have to watch, I guess. I just do a line and then widen the line. Like that. Right about up to the corner of your mouth, maybe a little bit below that. And then do the same on the other side. Once you've got your side triangle-y line bits, I do the mustache part. I make it pretty thick compared to some other people. It's really up to you. I know a lot of people will just not do the bit in the middle because that's generally how hair grows, but it's all up to you. It's very customizable. This is the part where I always make the most mess, and just because it's really awkward getting it around the corners of your mouth. But you can always clean it up later. And then you connect the edges of the mustache part down to here. I like to go a little bit over the top of my lip, just to make it look like it's actually hair that's growing and not paint on my face. Okay, I'm happy with the general shape. Now don't forget under the chin. I personally think that's a very important part. Most beards don't just stop at the jaw. There's no method to this. It's just slap paint on your chin. Also, the little bony bits, like the edge of your jaw, where it's kind of a bump, like there. Don't forget to put paint there. I find that helps a lot. Okay, base is done. Now we take our stipple sponge and black paint, and you just get some paint on the sponge and you do the same space. You go right over the brown in little strokes to make it look like hair. It gives it texture. I start here normally and then I do the edge of the jaw first. I like to make the jaw area just that little bit darker than the rest of it. Make it look like it's got thicker hair, since it's not real hair. don't worry if each side isn't the same. I'm going for a more realistic beard, so hair isn't symmetrical anyway. And then the bit under the chin, or that's the lip, the bit under your lip. We'll get to the chin in a minute. The one thing with the stipple sponge, it's very messy. It's not a very controlled way to do anything. You could do this all by hand with a brush. I've done that. It would just take a lot longer. See, here and here, with this is a nightmare. It's so annoying, but it looks good in the end. Okay, mostly done. Once again, don't forget under the chin. And that's it. That's how I do my beard. It's just children's face paint slapped on there, quick and messy, but if it looks good on camera, then it works. You could do this with other products as well. Instead of face paint, if you wanted to do this with eyeshadow, that would work fine, I'm sure. But face paint is easier for me to get personally and a lot cheaper because makeup is really expensive. Like, it's so expensive, and I can't go get a bunch of eyeliner to do a beard every other day. There's other ways to do beards as well. If you look on YouTube, there's so many videos on different ways to do it. This is what I've found that works for me, and you can always adapt it to, maybe you don't want to use these colors, use different colors. I personally am planning to add green in at some point for Marvin the Magnificent because I gave him green streaks in his hair and I think it'd be fun to match. It's the beauty of cosplay, you know? It's open to interpretation. It's totally up to you how you do anything. You can do whatever you want. But I hope this video helped in some way and answered the many, many people I've had ask how I do my beard. I don't have an outro, so bye!